You hear that, Victoria? Hear what? That sound. It's a ladder rattling, metal scraping towards the heavens. The sound of opportunity begging to be climbed. Just say what you came here to say, Hogate. Ascend the ranks, a ladder match, chaos, bodies falling from the sky, careers made in one violent moment, and you're in it. This is your opportunity. Not Michael's, not Punko-Maddox, yours. I don't need you to tell me that, don't you? Because I've been watching you, Victoria. Every match, every fight, every time someone tries to put you down, every time someone tries to put you in Michael Black's shadow. But shadows are useful things. They tell you where the light is. Get to the point. The point is simple. You climb that ladder, you grab the briefcase, you grab the contract, you win, ascend the ranks, and you prove something to this entire rotten company. You prove you belong with us, with me, with Punko-Maddox, with Michael Black, your dear boyfriend, with Jason Barnett, and with the monster that keeps this whole house standing, Kaiju. You win and you are officially aligned with myself, Johnny Hogate. Not a follower, not a piece of the puzzle in what we're building. And if I don't, if you fail, then all this talk about potential, all that fire, all that attitude, it was just noise. And noise gets silenced. You threatening me? No. I'm giving you a choice. Climb or fail. Ascend the ranks, Victoria. Show me you're more than someone's girlfriend. Show me you're worth standing beside monsters. Watch me. Welcome everyone to Gambling with Gravity. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to kick off the night with the women's Ascend the Ranks ladder match. Coming out first is Victoria Black. Johnny Hogate has been keeping a close eye on her now that Punko-Maddox is aligned with himself and Kaiju. Victoria Black, the girlfriend of Michael Black. And here comes Eden Thorn. She's not focused on climbing straight away. She is gonna hurt people and damage their limbs so they cannot climb, so she can just climb up and retrieve the briefcase by herself with no one stopping her. The next competitor is Aurora Storm. She is still after Ghana, the warrior princess, but she's gonna be in this match thinking it might be a shortcut to get to Ghana. And the next competitor is Ruby Piper, the reckless high flyer. She'll be after Eden Thorn. Those two have had words back and forth. competitor, Willow 852. She is full of energy, bouncing around the ring. Inspired by Stitch 626. That could work in her favour in this type of match. And the final competitor, Genevieve Starr. This is her spotlight, she said.
Oh my gosh, you look so great! Oh yeah!
This is where she is going to make a name for herself and capture that briefcase. This is going to be a chaotic match, and we've still got the men's one later on tonight. Genevieve Starr just standing in the ring, letting everyone else go at each other, staying out of the violence. She's going to look for a quick win, getting the ladder in. The Eden Thorn is in there. Everyone getting in the ring. Half and half suplex on the ladder. Victoria just thrown off the announce table. I'm not sure where to look. It's chaos everywhere. Exactly what Johnny Hogate loves. Johnny Hogate keeping a close eye on Victoria Black. There is the briefcase hanging up there. They've got to ascend the ranks and retrieve that briefcase. The briefcase holds a future title shot in place at any time of the winner's choice. Ghana, the Warrior Princess, is the current women's champion. Willow has Eden in the ring, hitting her with the ladder. I'm trying to keep up with all the action, but it's hard to. And this is only 6 competitors in the match. The men's one will have 8. How are we going to keep track of that match? Victoria getting the ladder in the ring. Willow's going to follow her. The ladder went flying. Now Aurora Storm is in the ring. Setting it up in the ring. A race to the top. Willow looking like she's going to get the better of it, but Aurora Storm hitting Willow's head into the ladder. Right to the eyes of Storm. Storm falls off the ladder. Willow is up and she jumps onto Aurora Storm with a double stomp to the chest. That is the high-flying wrist we thought we'd see from Willow. Pulling the hair. Victoria left alone in the ring. But Ruby Piper springboard kicking her off the ladder. Ruby Piper looking to climb the ladder. Can she get the briefcase? Will she ascend the ranks? Victoria gonna climb up. Eden Thorn throw off and she pushes the ladder. Powerbomb on the ladder. Ruby Piper was hanging and she got powerbombed onto the ladder. Now Eden Thorn trying to get the legs damaged so Ruby Piper cannot climb the ladder. What's Willow going for? Running around and jumping on the leg. It looks like all competitors are going to constantly take out the legs. You can't climb the ladder if your legs are being weakened and taken out. Willow dropped on the ropes. Victoria going top rope. Swanton on Genevieve Starr. Victoria is alone in the ring, climbing up, trying to get the briefcase. Can she pull it down? Genevieve Starr is still there. Aurora Storm taking out Ruby Piper. There was too much action. Willow got powerbombed on the announce table. Victoria got thrown off, but Victoria is back up to get the briefcase. Can she do it? And she unhooks it. Victoria Black has climbed and ascended the ranks. I'm sure that Johnny Hogate will be happy with that victory.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Now we're moving on. We have a match here that was not announced it will be a number 1 contenders match. Fresh faces in here. This team is the Juggalos. This will be a 4-way TLC match. The winner will be the number 1 contenders for the tag team championships held by Punk Omatic. That is Jackal there. Another one is Mad Dog. Right there is Mad Dog. Waiting for the next competitors, and it's Hunter and Shooter from the War Assassins. The twins are on a mission. They want that number 1 contenders spot. They want those championships off Punk Omatic. Their teammates are in the men's Ascend the ranks, Trigger and Warhead. Could be a night for the War Assassins. The next team have just formed a tag team. They was solo competitors, not anymore. It is London Shaw Davidson. He goes by LSD, and his partner Riley Sullivan, and their new name is Woodstock. They like that party life of the Woodstock. LSD likes his LSD, while Riley Sullivan likes his marijuana. Let's hope they're not on anything tonight. Especially LSD. We have one more team to come out for this TLC match. The one in the front with the weed leaf on his top, that is Marty Jameson, and the blonde is Seth Nelson, and they are known as Blunt Force Trauma. They'll smoke their weed, then hit you as hard as they can, trying to damage your skull and give you blunt force trauma. and we're underway. We haven't even had a breather from the last Ascend the Ranks match, where there was ladders everywhere. Now we've got a TLC Fatal 4-Way match. What chaos this night has been. It hasn't even really started. We've still got Jacob Oxley defending against Gonwick for the world title. Benjamin Benali will be challenging Vladimir Krum in a death match for the deathmatch championship. Then we've got the men's Ascend the Ranks ladder match. What a night, a springboard there. Hopefully everyone placed their bets for their predictions of who will win. Seth Nelson bringing out a table. Johnny Hogate must not regulate the drug use in WMD. Everyone is a firm believer of smoking marijuana. All are brawling in front of the announce tables. Blunt force trauma, the only people in the ring. They're going to use it as the advantage, both climbing up. Seth's going to drop down to protect Marty. Mad Dog sent into the ladder. The ladder's been knocked over by Shooter. Marty hanging there. If he drops, it's going to land on that ladder, and he does. Springboard by Seth. Who will become number one contenders? Who will have the opportunity to face Punk-O-Matic? Mad Dog has Seth Nelson and dropped him with a pile driver. Mad Dog with the ladder, setting it up in the centre of the ring. Mad Dog climbing up. Mad Dog trying to get the briefcase down. The ladder's knocked down by LSD. Now it's Mad Dog hanging there. Jackal needs to get the ladder up, but Mad Dog drops on the ladder. Sling by Seth, followed with a drop kick. I'm sure Johnny Hogate has a big smile with the chaos we're seeing tonight. Now it's Woodstock in the ring. LSD goes flying, missing everyone. Maybe he was seeing something on that LSD. Did anyone test him before he went to the ring? Is he on LSD? Springboard by Riley Sullivan. Riley Sullivan connecting on Marty. It looks like war assassins have just been clearing house outside the ring. Who's going to get that ladder up there first? That was a fireball from Seth Nelson to Jackal. Maybe he was trying to light a joint, but it backfired. What's even happening in this match is chaotic. Jackal looking for a weapon. He finds another ladder, like we need another ladder again tonight. 3 ladders in the ring, only war assassins out. Jackal has Riley Sullivan. Riley Sullivan reverses it. No one's in the ring. As Hunter gets in the ring, so does Mad Dog. Mad Dog hit with the ladder. Hunter setting up the ladder, picking up Mad Dog. Couple combo punches. Riley Sullivan is caught. Leg sweep. Hunter clearing the ring. Hunter climbing up. Riley Sullivan right there, trying to get him down, trying to push the ladder. But it's too late. Hunter grabs the briefcase for the War Assassins, earning themselves a future title shot against Punk-O-Matic. And we're still not done. We're only halfway through this show. Next match is for the World Championship. The challenger, Gonwick. He already has a victory over Jacob Oxley. So he knows what it takes to pin the champion. But can he do it when the stakes have been risen? Can he grab that championship and bring it to his bridge? This man here, Jacob Oxley, is not going to let that happen easily. That is the new championship that Jacob Oxley got presented with after he captured the championship off gas. This championship represents more of the WMD style. We should get a closer look right now. Look at that championship, absolutely glorious. And it's on the line. Big headbutt by Gonwick. Gonwick gonna use the low centre of gravity he has. Gonwick out the gates hot, picking him up, ramming him into the turnbuckle, and he's got him again, ramming him back to the other side. This will be a no-nonsense fight. Power slam by Gonwick. Gonwick looking to capture the title. And here comes Jacob Oxley fighting back, showing off his muscles. Just slamming Gonwick back. Gonwick getting a breather. I think we need a breather after this chaotic night. Jacob Oxley flexing tonight. He's been putting work in at the gym. Ready for this title defense. Big knee to the face of Gonwick. Oxley trash talking Gonwick. Big kick out by Gonwick. Gonwick sent into the corner. Jacob Oxley reversed. Big slash by the forearm of Gonwick. Headbutt. Is this Gonwick's opportunity? Just holding that nerve in the shoulder and neck. Now it's Jacob Oxley in the corner. Combo by Gonwick. Just a beat down. Gonwick told Jacob Oxley not to cross his bridge again or he'll take that championship. Gonwick taking out the ref. The ref is knocked down. There's no one to count the pinfall. But Jacob Oxley in the cover. No one's there to count it. The ref is down. Gonwick taking his time, knowing that there is no one to count. Jacob Oxley frustrated. The curse backbreaker. The ref getting up, but Gonwick kicking out. These have been some heavy blows by each man. Power slam. It's not going for the cover off that. Sent in the ropes. Back body drop. Jacob Oxley driving Gonwick's head into the turnbuckle. That's going to daze Gonwick. Gonwick rolling out the ring. Needs a breather after those hard hits into the turnbuckle. Oxley gonna follow him. Gonna continue the punishment. Sending Gonwick back in the ring. Gonwick up. And he catches Jacob Oxley, throwing him in the ring. Caught his leg. Big choke slam. Gonwick calling for it. He thinks this is his opportunity. Going for the cover. Jacob Oxley, emphatic kick out. Slammed down. And then picking him up. What is Gonwick planning? Sent into the ropes. But Oxley goes straight over the ropes. Don't think that's what Gonwick was planning. But a senton off the ring to the outside. Gonwick throwing Oxley. And again. Using that low centre of gravity to hoist Jacob Oxley around the ring. Oxley stuck in the corner. What a heavy blow. Reversal by Jacob Oxley. Oxley waiting for Gonwick to stand up. Picks him up, slamming him. But Oxley looks exhausted, just crawling into the cover. Can Gonwick kick out? No, Gauntlet is done. What is this now? Rob Craven, we haven't seen him for a couple weeks. He's taking out the champion with his signature weapon, a shovel. Planting him with a sit-out choke slam. Jacob Oxley just retained his championship. Now, attacked by Rob Craven, choking him out. Let him go. Let Jacob Oxley go. Rob Craven has him, wearing him down. The ref is pleading. And he finally lets him go. Let's shift gears to the deathmatch division. As Benjamin Benali is going to challenge the deathmatch champion, Vladimir Crumb. On Carnage 13, Vladimir Crumb picked up a victory over Benjamin Benali, but Benjamin Benali wasn't having it. He still wanted an opportunity, chasing Vladimir Crumb, challenging him tonight. They exchanged words. Vladimir Crumb accepting the challenge. Vladimir Crumb saying he does not chase, he waits and then he strikes. So this could be very interesting. Vladimir Crumb attacking Benjamin Benali, not even letting the match start. He didn't even get his coat off before attacking Benjamin Benali. Picking up his deathmatch championship. Clobbering Benjamin Benali in the head with a sharp point elbow to the head. Look at the crowd, shocked. This is what the Deathmatch Championship is about. It's about no rules, going after your opponent, inflicting as much damage as you can, as Vladimir Crumb just broke a light tube over Benjamin Benali's head. Vicious attack. Are we going to start this match? The ref is in the ring waiting to start the match. Vladimir Crumb throwing Benjamin Benali in the ring. Crumb finding a table. sending the table in the ring. Springboard. Hurricanrana by Benally. Sweeping the legs out from Crumb. Hurricanrana driving the face into the ground. This is what Benjamin Benally is gonna need to do to capture that deathmatch championship. Now Benjamin Benally with his own weapon, hitting Crumb with the chair and throwing it at him. Over the head of Crumb. Spanish fly on the steel chair. Kick out by Crumb. And a powerbomb on the chair. What a pay-per-view this has been. It's been chaos, violence, destruction. And we've still got that 8-man Ascend the Ranks ladder match. Driving Crumb's head into the announce table, missing with the kick. And Crumb's gonna follow up with vicious chops. Crumb with another light tube. Now he's getting a trash can, throwing it in the ring. Benally in the ring. Busting Benjamin Benally open. Vladimir Crumb is unhinged. Showing why he is the deathmatch champion. Kick to the face by Benally. They're both busted open. Split leg moonsault. Going for the cover. Vladimir Crumb kicking out. Vladimir Crumb putting Benjamin Benally on the table. What is Crumb planning? Crumb on the second rope. Jumping with the knee, putting Benjamin Benally through the table. Trying to rip his skin apart with those chops. What else can we see tonight? Guillotine, dropping the knee across the back and the neck of Benally. Now he's got the steel steps and throwing them at the head of Benjamin Benally. Driving him into the barrier. Benjamin Benally sent back in the ring. Crumb clearing the ring. Crumb getting another table. But Benally springboard out of the ring. Benjamin Benally setting that table up in the corner. Crumb leaning on the table. Benally looking to put him through. Buckle bomb through the table. Going for the cover. Can he capture the deathmatch championship? Vladimir Crumb kicking out immediately. The Skywalker by Benjamin Benally, but he cannot get up. He's dazed. He's struggling. Can he get to the cover? Vladimir Crumb getting up. Couple uppercuts by Benjamin Benally, but Vladimir Crumb with that backhand chop. Crumb throwing Benally back in the ring. Backslide driver. Vladimir Crumb retains the Deathmatch Championship in one hell of a deathmatch. What a vicious and brutal match that was between Benjamin Benali and Vladimir Crumb. Definitely earning that championship, retaining. Showing why he's the deathmatch champion. Now, the main event, the men's Ascend the Ranks ladder match. Coming out first, Connor, the Playboy Mustang.
Got me feeling nothing. Alcoholic junkie. Says she thinks I'm funny. Think I might get lucky. Spending too much money. She says she wants my necklace. Put her on the gas.
Connor Mustang qualified by defeating Chase Taylor.
Cashing on my checks, rich hickeys on my neck, shit. She's on the offensive. I do not know my set list. Still I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I have a
Mustang climbed the rung first to enter this match.
Life is so expensive. Do everything excessive. I think my brain's defective. Yeah. Can't think when she's aggressive. Yeah. She snuck into my section. Yeah.
Which boosted his ego even more, and that is something that did not need to happen.
These girls don't even know me. Like Drake, I'm getting trophies. You want it, girl, then show me.
Next person coming out is Nemo Blackwater. He defeated Party Boy to qualify for Ascend the Ranks. His qualification wasn't explosive, it was quiet. That made him dangerous. He's not chasing noise, he's calculating. Focused is Blackwater. And the next competitor in the match, he qualified by defeating Brian Harley. However, it was because of the interference of a mystery person attacking Brian Harley. We still don't know who it is, and we haven't seen him since. Trigger, the leader of the War Assassins, the War Assassins have already earned themselves a tag team championship opportunity. Can they win the Ascend the Ranks? They have two chances to do it with Trigger and Warhead. The next one qualified by defeating Quick Draw Pete in a quick, fast-paced match. His name is the Cheetah. He will be looking to use his speed in this match. If he has a chance, he'll just run up that ladder to capture the Ascend the Ranks briefcase. Following person qualified by defeating Inoki Ryuma is Taneshiki Nakamura, the Dragon Slayer. He earned respect in Japan with his disciplined style, but also delivering chaos and violence. This man, Mako Tupu, qualified by defeating Aurora Storm. This guy here feels like a real threat. He's a newcomer, but this is the sort of environment he loves, being a half Māori, half Samoan warrior. And here comes the other member from War Assassins, Warhead. Will there be tension between him and Trigger, or will they work together? Who will want the briefcase at the end? Will they help each other, or will they go after each other? We've still got one competitor to come in this match. We have no idea who it is. Johnny Hogate himself said he will be here tonight to introduce the 8th competitor in this match. He wanted to keep it a secret. Who will it be? There's Johnny Hogate there. It is Damien Roulette. He is well known in Vegas, a card dealer. Yes, he deals cards, but if you try and cheat in front of him or screw him over, he'll lay you out within seconds before you even know what is happening. Has everyone placed their bets for this Ascend the Ranks ladder match? 8 competitors, only one can win. This is going to be more chaotic than the women's with 2 extra people. Cheetah clearing the announce table. He looks like he's planning something later on in this match. Blackwater taking out Tupu. Trigger going after the cheetah. Well, the Playboy was going after Warhead. This has been one hell of a tough show to call. And the War Assassins are going after each other. Trigger going after Warhead. They are not teaming tonight. Both want that opportunity for that briefcase, where they can cash it in anytime, any place for the World Championship, held by Jacob Oxley. But Oxley has his own troubles, with Rob Craven attacking him after his victory. Big knee by Trigger to the Playboy. Trigger just clearing house. Warhead taking him out with the ladder. Warhead setting up the ladder, taking out Nakamura. Warhead climbing. Looking to pull down that briefcase, but everyone's after him. Hanging there. Electric chair by the cheetah. Nemo Blackwater getting another ladder, setting it up on the outside. Will there be tension between the War Assassins after this pay-per-view, or do they just see it as friendly competition? Spinning kick by Trigger. Now he's taking out Warhead again. Sorry if I missed some action. I'm trying to keep up as much as I can. Nakamura jumping off the ladder, delivering an elbow to Trigger. Damien Roulette looking to climb the ranks. What a debut it will be if he can get the briefcase. Blackwater climbing the ladder. Blackwater left on the ladder. He's gonna fall. We've seen this tonight a couple times. Falling straight on the ladder. He dropped ankle first. Can he still climb after dropping on his ankle? Could have rolled his ankle. Trigger, drill claw on the ladder, on the outside. Warhead drilling, trigger. On a Mustang, bringing another ladder in like we need another ladder. 4 ladders in the ring. All the competitors getting back in the ring. Who is gonna climb the ranks? I'm just sitting back admiring the chaos. Back and forth, everyone just taking out anyone. No alliances in this match. Trigger, burning hammer on the ladders. Is this Trigger's opportunity? Marco Tupu in the ring, and he's gonna take out Warhead. Trigger looking to climb back up. Trigger looking to pull down the briefcase. The ladder got knocked down. What power by Nakamura taking out the cheetah. It's anyone's match. Playboy heading up. Is this his opportunity? Can he capture it? Connor Mustang, the Playboy, pulls down the briefcase. And that's it for this show. Good night. What a chaotic night.